I'd like to read to you a story that I wrote years ago called Broken is Better. As a child, I remember visiting the farm of our friends Kenneth and Juanita Limes. Those giant stalks of corn, which were probably about 10 feet tall, looked so green, healthy, and strong, not bending, but standing straight and tall, even under the weight of many ears of corn. Farmers are a special people who understand what it takes to continually reap a bountiful harvest. It's an occupation for the patient, hardworking, and diligent. They understand that the seeds cannot be planted until the ground is right, thoroughly broken up and prepared to receive the seed. That's something that has to be done over and over again with each new growing season. But we too face seasons in our lives, times of change, challenge, trial, and complication. Yet how can God speak to us? How can the seeds of His Word fall into good soil in our hearts? For God's words to take root in my life, allowing growth and eventual harvest, there has to be a continual breaking up of tough ground in my life, disturbing my life. It may mean overturning my assumptions about how God works, about my place in His vineyard. After all, He is God, and He can do as He wills. As Tony Evans said, God can hit a bullseye with a crooked stick. But one thing is sure, becoming a receptive place for seed to grow isn't a one-time thing. It must be done seasonally for continued harvests. Hosea 10:12 says, "Sow for yourselves righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord, till He comes and rains righteousness on you." Broken is better. Broken pitchers in the hands of Gideon's men gave ample light for victory. The broken alabaster box of perfume used to anoint Jesus gave fragrance to all the world. Broken bread was more than enough to feed the 5,000. And the broken body of Jesus is salvation to all who believe and receive Him as Savior. The brokenness of our spirits enable God to speak to us, to challenge us, to move us to greater faith in Him, greater dependence on Him. So treasure those times that break you. Though painful at times, it may be that God is preparing you to receive from Him. Break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord.